never hit before. That's the shit. I'm ready to the get. That's another way to win. All up in the way. Don't fall into the pit. Call it what? It's really not. This is just one thing we got that's really hot. Tomorrow it can bust.
Yeah, but that's very important. Is that we have to be able to get our kids back. Our kids are so lost out here in the world from propaganda and media and marketing. It, we don't have them. They lost anyway. They only worried about what's on this. So education, we got to get them back enthused about education, about life. They ain't even enthusiastic about life, the kids today.
Yeah, I actually had a student.
Don't care. Don't care about nothing. You can say, I'll put you out right now. They don't care. Yeah, so it's like, there's got to be some kind of incentive for the kids. All kids like money. All kids like things that they like. So you gotta be, we just gotta be vigilant and building things for our babies. Like you do photography. There's a lot of kids that like do photography, graphic design, and stuff, and really don't know how to get into it. But we, as business owners, are just at that precipice of getting our shit together. We can't offer apprentice programs and a whole bunch of internships until we are in a collective body of entrepreneurs that house that. You can't do it yourself. You need a union of photographers, basically, to be able to offer things to kids all around the globe. To be able to pick up a camera at 15 and 16 and shoot a school and like it. But they don't. You never know what the kids are going to be doing these days. So it's like,
well, I'm
it's
saying
a case by case scenario.
Another issue is they don't believe. When I say that is, I'm still next week. I got another coworker. He understood too. Wait, he published his first book last year. Got another coworker teacher. He's a comedian. They just look at, oh, we see you here now, here, this and that's all. Like we show pictures, everything, a couple.
But if you got a job, that's all you do.
That's all the thing. You just a student. You just a teacher. Like, look, the people who are listening to you, I don't want to. It's somebody I know in the city that can look me up. Ain't number phone.
Number phone rolling.
Some people y'all clamoring to see and everything. Ain't nothing but a quick email or whatever. Damn, look, like one pep rally this school year, we got Emmanuel Hudson. Last year I had Lil Don. So it's not an issue. Y'all gotta believe. Some of these kids they want to be music industry. I'll tell you the first thing, y'all messing up right now. Y'all want to read. I'll tell y'all that from the beginning. Because the way y'all acting, I was like, y'all see your big numbers.
That's what we were just talking about. People want to write. First thing they want to do is write books, but majority of folks ain't reading. So you coming into a market where everything got to be digital. It got to be image.
Yeah, that's why my magazine is more digital. Because the print copy is more for show. Everybody's on it. About to get started.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought it was.
Alright, all you gotta do it's on the camera setting now, so all you gotta do is hit that button. So
Niggas try, can't be the drop. Niggas try, put me for a rock. They ain't know I ain't shot. Now everybody getting shot. Niggas try, can't be the drop. Niggas try, put me for a rock. They ain't know I ain't shot. Now everybody getting shot. Fuck going on there. Fuck going on there.
y'all follow.
Fuck going on there.
So how far away? How? Alright, yeah. Alright, y'all might go ahead and start. I'm just
It's Brooklyn, back at it again. If it's an issue, then we handle that. Me and my guns stick together like candle wax. No face, no taste, not a bandana back. Niggas blame at me, fuck it, I'm blaming back. Hit the grip, with extended clip. Yeah, nigga, flex you showing off, let that 40 off. Boom, tomato sauce, those is boys, nigga, take them off. You can take them off, I want that watch, I want that chain too. They can have me off. I be mobbing with a bunch of G's, yo, it's red like. I see it, if it's on the D's, fucking red like. I thought one in the building, fucking up a bed like. No paradise, I'm in the hood like a paradise, nigga.
nobody into access.
They like, damn boy, you moving different. Like in Hollywood, like you in the movie business. Nah, dog, I just gotta prove I'm different. Still packing like I'm in the moving business. Once you level up, you gotta maneuver different. Your boy still living like he in this movie business.
Addictive magazine, Mike.
Hold up, fuck boy, can't get it. She got with a real one, I'm fuck boy. Like bro, what up, bro? I heard niggas want book me for my wife. I said nah, it's a police for a show. Oh, this niggas want book me for a wife.
Yeah, I just did it, so I just
Live action. Everybody live. There's
Girl, I tell you, that is so necessary. That was changed life. He got 2 friends, I got to leave 2 stations.
I can give a fuck about your big home kid. Jumping out that floor, got your dick going. And all white.
y'all say cheese for my selfie.
Frank Ocean niggas singing the men. The down to know how we rockin', so we bringing the men. Nuts that they juice around, got me digging the game.
Come on, camera lady, work it, camera lady.
I book niggas book me every day. I've been cut, homie tried to book me with a razor. I'm not crazy in the rain, but
Yeah, I don't want to hit it or nothing, make it shake or
Yeah,
nothing.
because I didn't know if he was going to be in there.
You got to turn right, Mike. You trying to get the host in there too? This corner right here. Yeah, you can get everybody.
We go tell my wife some lies.
Actually, if you move the camera around, you probably best. Yeah, that would get her.
She gonna be on camera. She gonna be on camera filming. It is, okay. They want to mess up your stream. No, she can't get. Well, she can get the host, but that's what I thought would be a better point of view right there. And you can just scan down and hit him.
Out in Brooklyn, shooting niggas in broad day. You play off in the pub, nigga, that's no way. Out in Brooklyn, getting brick on the whole, yeah,
Now you said something up here?
Yeah, like right there, on the other side of their chair. So you can make sure you get, push the chair over.
Stand right here?
Yeah. So you can get.
Streaming from Atlanta, Georgia. Joe World, the planet's ultimate hip-hop station. This is AUMA Radio.
I see it. It's just moving around.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy Money Designs, Addicted Radio. We in the building today. We have a special guest in the building, Shawn B. She's here already, so that's a good thing. Just hold on a second. Waiting on my co-host to get into the building as well, but we're gonna touch on some interesting topics this afternoon. First off, if you haven't seen the post from Kendrick Lamar, the Heart Part 4. We're gonna get into that a little bit. We're gonna play that track as well. Trying to decipher who he's talking about, who he's getting at. Also, if y'all haven't been paying attention to social media, because it's damn well not on the news on anybody's station, there's been an epidemic going around in DC where children have, teens have been missing, mostly female teens at that. So we're definitely going to touch on that as far as why, one, the media is not covering it. Two, this is not exactly a new thing. It's an alarming rate that's happening, but we have to find a way to keep our teens, our kids safe. So I'm definitely going to touch on that because, one, if this is your first time listening in, this is your first time watching, I do work in the school system. So I see the interactions with the students, with the kids, especially our young females, and how they interact as well. And this case is not a simple snatch and grab, or they're just snatching kids off the streets. Some of these children are being lured into this. So we definitely want to be touching on that. I welcome all that's listening. Shout out to all the followers. Follow us on Addictive Magazine at Addictive Magazine. Check out the website www.addictivemag. So it's just been a good week outside the negative with the teams. Good week's been dropping. Y'all still wasn't paying attention to Rick Ross. He went to court yesterday, so hopefully those charges he had against him is dropping. He can definitely start moving around more freely. Shout outs to his album, doing the numbers it did. That was a dope album. If y'all haven't got his new album, please check it out. It's not just about the diss that he put on Birdman, but it's a real deep album. I think it's one of the best albums he put out in a long time. So yeah, check it out. Also, I haven't got a chance to check them out, but some new movies dropped this week. One of them being the new Power Rangers movie. I heard it was pretty dope. So y'all get a chance. If y'all, over the age of 25, y'all know y'all watched it as a kid, so y'all might want to go check it out. I heard it was pretty dope. My brother-in-law, my nephew went to go see it yesterday, so my nephew enjoyed it. So y'all check it out. And in the words of Kendrick Lamar, y'all got to April 7th to do what y'all got to do. Because I'm definitely waiting for what he got to say on April 7th. But in the meantime, just a quick, we're going to do a quick 2-song break. If y'all haven't checked it out, that new Joe Gifted, Front Street. We're going to play that Water, and then I got a new song from a new artist from D.C., Maryland. So y'all stay tuned with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah. My boy Joe, man. Joe been going for a long time, man. Joe Gifted. Well, yeah, Front Street too. It's good to see them boys get home, ATL Access, man, live, man, with Addictive Radio, with Money Designs. Special guest Shawn B is in the building, along with her co-host Danny, and the crew. We up through here, man. Detroit to Atlanta, man.
You look fit, fat, bad bitch, when we got MK. Money got a big couple shot, man, 23 MJ. I ain't going back there, that's no.
BMF Part 2.
Exactly.
Beautiful money female.
Get them the curse.
Shouts out to Joe Gifted, man. Front Street, what it do? Y'all already know what it is. Big house, big stash, a lot of cash. Keys straight, pass straight. I ran it up, you know I get a lot of hate. Pockets on this, full, no bull. Shouts out to Katrina, what's up, Kay? We in your house, baby girl. Water, you be thirsty, you need water. This is bad with me water. My blood forest soda and deep water. He kept me silent, so I had to reward. He's a long-time musician here in Atlanta. Write a lot of music. This is, I guess this is his first radio play. I think this is your first radio play.
You came to Pack House. You got
Live watching her live. Atlanta live and Detroit live.
We all the same. Y'all eat cornbread. We do too.
Okay, everybody. Y'all just got a lot. Y'all just got a couple more snow boots than we do.
I love me some Georgia men. I can try to get taken on mama. They don't do that. No, we gonna keep you over here. You can't go to mama. And I'm like, oh, you should have put on a skirt and a blazer. Should have been a little more conservative. They want to take me to compound.
Y'all gonna night roast party? I think you got a day party at he got a day party at Eden on Peachtree. Tomorrow. Assault charges? Oh yeah.
Party, we like town.
That same thing that happened in Mystical, like the same thing happened in Mystical. You get mad as a celebrity, you going checking in King Allen, what's going on, bro? Split, what it do? Shouts out to House of Bundles checking in. King Allen, you got some bundles going on, man. They need the bundles, Everybody in Korea, bro. They need to take a trip to you. Mike, this on? Huh? It's on. What's your name as co-host? James. I seen your name. Dakota checking in. What's going on, homie? We're up here at Aroma Radio.
I like it hot though. I was born in July, so I just can't.
Me too.
July what? July what?
From Atlanta, Georgia. To the world, Craig. Hip hop station. This is AUMA Radio.
What? Surprising. No, if you jump on these mic before I do.
Addictive Radio, we in the building. Hello. We here.
Hey,
on this hot ass Saturday.
Yeah, all crazy.
I'm not gonna take my shirt off.
That's a pillow talk already.
Turn up.
Yo, we got Shawn B in the building as well. Jay Michelle in the building. Well, I ain't saying the building, but that's the co-host. Thursday, this Instagram post was put up on Kendrick Lamar's account. All it was the numeral Roman numeral 4.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, the track was released on Apple, on iTunes, and everywhere else. I don't know if everybody heard it, but got a chance to hear it. I know I probably listened to that thing like 10 times.
100 times.
I think I kept rewinding.
I listened to the banger time.
You did?
Yeah.
I was mad when it first was released. They ain't had the lyrics on, like, because iTunes, they
like on Rap Genius or something like that?
Not, well, Apple now, like certain songs, they have the lyrics from songs. So when it first came on, with no lyrics yet.
I never knew that.
Now I was sitting there reading the lyrics, watching everything. But if y'all know the name of the song, it's The Heart Part 4. And he's taking shots at
How
somebody.
you know he's taking shots?
Man, he's taking shots at
Why
somebody.
you can't just spit? Why you gotta be taking shots?
He's taking shots.
Why people can't just rap these days? Why they gotta be taking shots?
You don't enter that verse that aggressive and calling somebody
He's
out.
always rapped aggressively.
He didn't come in there.
Who did he call on Rick and Mortis?
Huh? I missed that one.
Oh.
But,
Okay.
He takes shots at somebody. My guess. This is my guess. A lot of people I seen talking on Twitter, they like Big Sean, but I don't think it's Big Sean. I think he's taking shots at Drake.
Why?
Why? Because on that verse, that bar,
What bar?
when he was talking about
What'd he say?
don't act like you know me. Or
That could be anybody.
Or dancing around. But see, Drake does that a lot.
Drake does dance on.
Drake will those sub verses at people.
Okay, so if that line was for Drake, what did Drake say or do to make Kendrick say that?
Definitely dodging. I don't know. Drake. I haven't heard that latest thing by Drake, so I don't know who he's taking shots at on that.
What latest thing?
That More Life playlist.
I'm not listening to that record.
So I don't know. But
I've never been a Drake fan.
I like a couple Drake songs. I'm not gonna.
I like a couple Drake songs.
I like a couple verses.
I'm not running to the arena to see him perform. I'm not running to the Best Buy or no place online to buy the record. Yeah, people still go to Best Buy and buy CDs in Target and Walmart. Not everybody just download music.
I thought you were going to say the FYE.
Oh, Lord. They ain't got that no more.
Man, I seen one of the last remaining stores in Miami.
Not the last remaining.
Not Miami. No, we wasn't in Miami. We was close by. We went to a little outlet store. We were like, yo, what the hell? FYE?
That's like having a warehouse. They ain't got that no more either. But yeah, I think it was a dope record. I can't wait for the album to drop. I'm looking forward to it because I wasn't into To Pimp a Butterfly. I didn't like it.
I like a couple songs.
It was good musically, but it wasn't Kendrick.
It
Like
wasn't a commercial album.
it was some type of growth transition probably.
Now,
But I didn't listen to it really.
And I am waiting on the Kendrick and J. Cole project. That they
We
keep,
all waiting for that.
that they keep teasing and throwing hints about and everything.
That's like a myth or urban legend. That's not gonna happen.
Like Detox.
I hate you.
Still ain't paying.
Detox ain't never gonna happen. When you get Kendrick and J. Cole on a record, somebody found Bigfoot. It's never gonna happen.
If Detox drops, the world is
That's
over.
not gonna happen.
Hey, that thing been teased since the Chronic dropped. Yeah,
I
all
love
take.
the Chronic. 2001, sorry. So
Everybody.
she'll drop a Death Row record called The Chronic. So Dre couldn't name his record The Chronic, so he had to name The Chronic 2001.
Wasn't his first album The Chronic?
Mm-hmm. And he was gonna do a Chronic 2 or something like that, and then Suge Knight did a Death Row compilation and then did The Chronic.
That's smart.
And no. It was a hater move. It wasn't smart. Like he wasn't doing it to make a boss move. He did it to be a hater.
It was smart on Suge. That's what I mean.
It flopped.
I mean, just to stop.
So he didn't stop nothing. Because Chronic 2001 was one of the best hip hop records out of time.
It's at the back. It's the back.
What's in the back?
Yeah.
The very last part.
But yeah,
So,
I can't wait for April 6th.
Hey, what we're gonna do is
Sorry.
for all those
That's
listening.
Div come out April 6th.
Who come out with this?
Div come out April
Oh.
6th.
You know
Such
your boy
as
been
like-
what's his name? Damn, I'm sorry.
Who?
Crooked Eye. You been dropping a couple freestyle lately.
Yeah. He has.
Let's see. He's been dropping a couple freestyle lately.
Not this one.
I haven't. I think I downloaded one.
I haven't listened to it. You know, ever since I stopped doing the hip hop website, upnextthis.com, just haven't really been keeping up with everybody.
Well, I got one thing, and I hope people listening on both these pages before we drop this record for everybody.
What record you dropping?
I'm gonna play the Hard Part 4.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna play that.
So why you listen to the Hard Part 4? Catch up on 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, yeah, I guess I might do that too.
Why is it called Part 4 if it wasn't a 1, 2, and a 3?
I mean, I figured that, but
Oh my.
anyways,
Come on,
Artists.
Kendrick Lamar fans,
when y'all
quote unquote.
when y'all want people to listen to y'all music, it's a certain way to approach people, like leaving a comment and telling me to go check out your
Yo,
YouTube
go
page.
check out my joint. You just dropped.
It's not gonna work. Especially after I told you the first time I could do this shit.
They don't listen.
And two, shout out to whoever this fool was from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, that decided to call me at 6:54 this morning and have a Drake record just playing in the background.
Okay.
It was left on my voicemail. It's kind of disturbing.
Did he have bars though?
I couldn't hear shit.
Oh.
I just kind of realized it was Drake in the background, and I couldn't hear whoever was rapping. I don't know. It could have been just Drake song, but it was kind of disturbing.
Maybe it was a girl.
It still was kind of disturbing.
Was it like one of them Crybaby Drake songs?
It was a mashup of Drake songs.
Oh.
That's how I knew it was Drake. I think it was one of the ones.
You gotta listen to that voicemail again. It's a message in there. You gotta listen to the
I
lyrics.
still actually have it on there just for fun of it. But
You
yeah,
gotta listen to it again.
that's fun. Alright, let's drop this record. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna get into our special interview because I definitely
special
want
guests in the building.
I definitely want to include her in on the next topic we're gonna talk about. So, I'm just gonna drop this Kendrick Lamar for y'all if y'all haven't heard it yet.
Titled.
The heart. I done said it like 5 times. Damn, get it now.
The Hard Part 4. Addictive Radio. Chill.
Started out like this.
Don't tell us how. They like licking their tongue out like 3-kill water daddy and man.
Don't tell us how.
Y'all already know where Baz at. Go DM Baz and tell him what's going on. Where he at?
Somebody into this talk
me
stuff.
later, my people say that
Yes, Jello talk.
gotta run the habits in the face.
Right,
Can't
Jello
control it.
talk.
My day shift
Jack,
been voted.
it's
Huh?
on his Instagram. You might want to check it out. So you know what we're talking about. Cause girl,
Sounds sexy.
it is.
Right in my alley. Really? That's what's up, Greg.
I'm great, Jen. Take virginity. What can we not say?
Don't say anything. Internet.
Exactly.
No, I play everything. We on internet radio, like, oh my God. You put your phone on, like, yo, hey,
My fans can't wait for me to turn your punk ass and clutch the whole little shit.
You from Compton?
You punk ass, you a scam little
you all
bitch.
the chucks and tucks
Throwing
out
around my
here.
name, nigga, you let me when I get at you, homie, don't you tell me you was playing. Come on,
And together we a badass woman.
Separate
together. Separate we on our own. We just almost together. We Wonder Woman in this one.
Nice.
You hear me all the time. You ain't hear me since 2016. She be on it, fence down inside the house. I'm in like
You want to
like, yo, can I date to this?
wait
I'm waiting on that. And I know they see
How did they bring you on the list? They didn't bring you on the
Well, that's all about
That was
that girl
Right,
from
so they gonna bring you on the list.
DC.
The whole world comes at it. Bodies standing up. Pockets about to crash. Niggas
I mean, you
expect
gotta
me.
clean up and make
Make
sure.
sure that's the act
West Side Truck. All in the rear. Wait over that.
Tell them the
That's
gas
the
up.
That's right there.
See,
Electronic look like
That's
memorial.
Rolling Flame.
When Americans say love in the
Yeah.
room, it's blasphemy. I mean, go blasphemy. I'm not the fact of my last on you last.
And it's just not the same situation. It's really all
So you gotta invite
It's just the whole You up on what's his name?
OJZ Hall of Fame, sit your punk ass down. You got me, you ain't bigger than rapping. You got me, no more living the legacy. I try to solidify these values. My name is identified as sexy. I let that work by the list. I'm on some other shit. It's different between confidence and self-esteem. You know what talent is, ending up, this is them forever. Y'all got to late with the 70, get your shit together.
Are you listening to us while you in BMW on the UK? Hey.
What's up, UK?
Why UK, boo? Start answering my phone.
Yeah.
Are you checking me on my live? Start calling my phone, baby. I answer it.
Streaming from Atlanta, Georgia. Hello World, the planet's ultimate hip-hop station. This is AUMA Radio.
And we back.
We back, we live. Alright, that was that new
I don't have nothing to say about it.
Kendrick Lamar.
I don't have nothing to say about it.
Just listen to
I'm
it.
gonna just wait till April 2nd.
Just know he's gonna sun somebody.
That's done the whole rap industry. It need to be sunned, especially with these little boats floating around.
Hey, what you call it? Saha the Prince said he's trying to destroy the industry like Lil Yachty.
Oh my
I don't know. Hey, it's a dope record. It's too much to dive in. I don't think y'all ready.
It's too early. We gotta let it marinate a little more.
We'll talk about it April 8th.
Yes.
think you got 2 weeks to listen to that and 1 day to listen to the project.
Word.
I'll be back.
Into this pillow talking.
Alright, we got our guest in the building.
Let's get to it.
We got our guest in the
I'm
building.
interested.
Interesting. So go ahead, introduce yourself.
I'm Shawn B from Pillow Talk, and this is my co-host, Danny G.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing out there?
Good, we all good. We living.
We
You
live-
living? I'm
Awesome.
I'm loving Atlanta. I don't want to leave. It's
Right.
40 degrees in Michigan. I'm straight
Ooh.
right
It
here.
was 70 yesterday.
Yeah.
Now it's 40 today.
Who knows? Sound like Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, y'all
Okay.
got a lot of people migrating from the cold states, so we
Yeah.
bringing that with us.
One day it was 70.
Jersey, Philly,
Then
yeah.
that night it was a hailstorm.
I know.
Mm.
Lights got knocked out.
Oh, you're like, sorry. I'm sorry for that.
What?
I was knocked out. I ain't hear nothing. I ain't even storm.
It was a whole 80 degrees and then it was a storm.
I didn't know it stormed in the city.
He
I
ain't know
woke
it
up.
was storming. He ain't know his tire was flat. You don't need
I know my time
You need to be in your world.
What you need? I'm supposed to start hanging over there with you. But you got that, I don't care.
I've been having soul food all weekend.
Oh, yeah. You've been taking naps.
Yeah, I've been coming home knocked out. So Miss Shawn B, you got Pillow Talk. What else do you do?
Oh, I do multiple things.
But what is
I
Pillow Talk
start?
first?
First, Pillow Talk is an entertainment company. It's an umbrella for a couple of different things. Okay, we developed it because we wanted to do a reality show, talk show. So that's what we do. Also, we do artist development as well. So
That's dope. A lot of people don't do that no more.
Oh, that's why they be out here wild. They be out here wild. No
Reckless.
BMI number, no ass cap in the
Reckless.
future. Like, what is y'all doing?
Reckless.
You got to do your artist development. You know?
and we see a lot of people need help out here.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're trying to help them do that, develop, get their brand out here, get where they need to be.
Right.
Because if we all move as a unit, you know, we can really make big things happen. So that's what we're trying to do.
And then I like to talk that freaky shit. So
Yes.
when y'all go on our Instagram, I might be up at 3 a.m. posting something like, put it in my throat, daddy. I don't be talking to nobody specific. I just be talking inner thoughts. You know? My inner thoughts are crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
She's more erotic side.
Yeah, I'm more of the S&M, tie you up.
Yeah.
You better call your mama. You do S&M, Jay?
For the right price.
For the right price. I like you. We're going to be taking
She's
Jay
fine.
back with us on Pillow Talk. She's in Compton.
For
We
the
need
right
that.
price.
We need that every week.
What about you? What's up?
I don't do nothing.
Oh,
He's a rude. He don't even want to talk
No
about it.
tongue vibrators?
I
Nothing?
never had. Nah, I don't
Who
do
you
handcuffs.
dating?
I don't do handcuffs either.
No, you don't do handcuffs.
The fluffy kind.
I do got a pair of those, but I don't do handcuffs.
Do you use them?
Do I use them? I
All
don't
right, that's what she said. My live is loving you. They like, she said,
Yeah,
for the
I
right
have
price.
used them
See, you got that price?
Keep it real.
Not on me, but I have used them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said,
I've never used handcuffs
I don't do
before.
handcuffs.
I
Not on me.
don't get handcuffed. I inflict.
I would be doing the handcuffing if
Yeah,
I had
I
a
do the
pair.
cuffing. I do the cuffing.
I've been handcuffed 2
poking,
times
the
too many.
stroking.
It's not happening.
I'll try.
Sorry,
Sorry,
them
y'all.
anymore. That's what you're saying.
We should have came on at midnight.
Handcuffed 2 times too many. I don't like the feeling of them.
Not in a sexual way.
Yeah, that's one reason.
See, you ain't been handcuffed by nobody but naked though. See, it's different from when the police handcuff.
You just
You
go
put
straight
that R.
on
Kelly
line.
on and click, click. You open the next
Click,
sip
click.
a couple of hand pins back to back. You be straight. That Henny will get you
We'll
winning.
see.
I mean, Hennessy do a lot of shit.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
What's up?
She done had a style.
Hold up.
Hey,
She's thinking about it. She's coming out of her shell.
She's like, we need some Hennessy.
Okay, so yeah, you got to check that Pillow Talk out.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
You won't miss out. So we're also comedic. We're pretty funny, so it's comedy, sexy.
Yeah. Sex, I laugh during sex. No, I mean,
Only she.
you hit the right spot, I'm gonna be like,
Ah.
you know, I messed up a lot of men's egos back then during sex.
Like,
I don't know.
laughing
I'm
at
telling
me,
people I'm
like not
homosexual.
laughing at you. I'm
Right.
just laughing.
Hey,
Wow.
it's just a moment that I had. Like, I think probably thought about somebody else, or probably was imagining he was somebody else. Like I be having sex with the stars, and they don't even know it. Like, I'm gonna date him because he built like Jeezy.
I think we all have done that. I have.
Me and do it.
Who did you imagine you was having sex with?
Janet Jackson, like every man.
Nah, but she too.
No, not old Janet.
Okay.
Control
he's a new
Janet. Young
generation.
Janet.
I mean, it depends on what year. The year. High school it was not right after high school, Sierra. Because I had a crush on her in high school and stuff.
So you would date girls that look like Sierra?
A whole little boy.
Nah, not really. But I know. But nah, I went to high school with Sierra. Nah, I
You
went.
look like a whole little boy
I
back
had went to
then.
high school with Sierra, so she was just one, like a regular student. So it was pre-famous Sierra.
That's even worse.
Well, you can see her face to
Well,
face
I'm
that day.
sorry, famous.
Hmm?
Nothing.
I mean, a lot of women think you look like that there.
So what's your type?
I saw the Google's edition.
It varies. I mean, I like body wise. It's gonna vary from some thick to thick. Gotta keep yourself up. Hold on, tell me how we getting interviewed.
That's what we do. We flip it and start interviewing you.
Oh no.
Yeah, what's your type, money?
Talk to us.
Light skin to a medium brown skin. Nah, I think all women are beautiful, but I have a type. Gotta keep your hands and nails and feet down. That's a must.
So you can come see J. Michelle at the nail loft.
That's a
Do you like your hands, like get your feet and hands done with them? You like doing that together?
I can do that. Yeah, I had no problem with that. I was told to keep them done anyway. My pop shop.
Scratching. Yeah.
See, like I like different types. You know, I don't discriminate.
Yeah, if I like you, I like you.
Yeah, you can be Chinese. I'm gonna like you. Like, ooh, you made that egg roll for me. You so I like you. I can't limit love.
I mean, I think like all women are beautiful. It's try some. Like I like island girls, and that's partly because I got island in my family. But
Which island?
my grandfather.
Rikers?
Nah, my.
Shawshank Island.
You gotta get
Shawshank Island.
Those are the brutal ones. Nah. My grandfather was from Trinidad, but I like Puerto Rican, Dominican.
Spicy. Spicy girls. Caliente.
I think because they like to be bossed around.
That's a negative.
Oh, you like to be like slapped and pushed around, thrown up against the wall?
Nah.
You mentioned those handcuffs. I don't know.
We don't need you to
I'm
open up a little bit.
He's not. Asking him sexual questions
How old
like
are you?
pulling teeth.
I'm 30 this year.
You 30?
We'll all be doing this at the end of this conversation, trying to get him to talk.
Right.
Real?
Yes.
I
You do
used
not talk.
to be a dental assistant. I done plenty of
Sexually.
canals. Now I'm gonna need you to get your oral.
He'd be like, you know. I like her.
Hey, he be putting it down, Jay. Trust me. He be putting it
Don't ask him
down.
nothing about sex.
The people that don't talk, they turn into that. What was that? Don't be a menace when she turned
Super
into the
freak.
demon. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you want this?
Yeah.
You want this? That's how he did.
Exactly.
You go up against the wall.
Like, girl, I was in the hospital for 2 days.
Sex club.
You been in sex
I
club.
like this. I told you that.
I want to go.
You been in the sex club?
Tell us about this. We want to hear about sex.
We like that type of stuff.
Nah, actually, I went in. I had a couple friends that was promoting that club Venus. They need a photographer, so I went
That
in.
don't count. Thought you went to hang out.
I went, took a couple pictures, and participated.
Oh,
You want to leave that
It ended up with
And
you
what
getting some
did you
nookies.
do?
You ain't
By somebody else's
participate.
wife?
She would have been single. Somebody else.
As long as it was a she.
You ain't participate. You did like a 2.5 step in.
Did a tour.
The club Venus had a nice shower. I want to go to Trapeze though.
I want to go to Trapeze too.
Trapeze. Been there, done.
How was it?
It was good. Good experience.
Did you participate or you just went? See, I'm gonna go witness first. I'm gonna go see
You
what
want
it's
to be a
about.
voyeur.
Yeah.
That's what they call you, a warrior.
Now, what is trapeze?
It's a swingers house
Summer club
club.
here in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
It was Venus and Trapeze, but Venus closed. So now it's just
Do
Trapeze.
you have stripper clubs? I mean, not swinging clubs now?
Yeah, we do. They just low.
I just not know about
No,
that.
okay.
Like the one here. It's super low.
You ain't dating
I
the
didn't
people I'm
know.
dating.
Okay.
You dating way different.
Right.
I ain't looking for love. I'm looking for
I just want to go see what I can
I'm looking for trapeze.
see. Right. Swinging from
Ain't nobody holding me down.
You gotta,
I'm gonna see if they'll let us in the back door for a bit.
Right.
Do a pillow talk. You gotta have a PIN number and everything in Michigan to get in there. So Jay, we gonna go look at that together. Okay.
trapeze.
Yeah.
Y'all moved here?
No.
Oh,
We
well,
drove
there you
here.
go.
Girl, we gonna stay. I might be staying.
Good.
We'll leave her
How
here.
long is that drive?
10.
Whew.
Don't worry.
Pick me up at the airport.
It was interesting.
Not doing that.
Well, you know, we was bonded. We was like, you know, we're gonna bond. We're gonna get our first girls trip out. You know,
Girls trip.
let's do a girls
Down
trip.
there, Louisiana.
We bound it. We can stay strapped all the way down. We good legally.
Check all the states.
We
I
was
carry my
good.
pistol all the way
We
I
down.
know
good
that's
to carry.
right.
Because we watch ID, you know. So
We on the rest stops.
We on
No
the
truck
rest
stops.
stops.
Oh no.
Weird things happen.
and come up
Forensic files,
Exactly.
snaps, ID.
Yeah.
That's
why
my Sunday.
That's why I live for love.
Don't
Everybody
kill
on
me
here
in my
is probably
sleep.
love.
Exactly.
Don't
End
stop
up dead on the
Let me tell you
side of the
something.
road.
When I get a husband, you ain't gonna know I got a life insurance policy. You ain't even gonna be the beneficiary.
Leave it to your cat.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Cat can't
We'll leave it to the
Right.
cat because you don't kill me in my sleep for no insurance money.
My nephew got mine.
Slow
He don't know
poison.
about it.
All of that.
Right?
Yeah. This is crazy.
Antifreeze and Gatorade.
Right.
Gatorade.
Did you have a nice workout?
Right.
Like, you gotta be a crazy
Right.
person to be sleeping with somebody knowing you killing them. Just
Cool.
watching them.
Put coolant in your coffee.
Right.
That's weird.
super
Weirdo.
Super
Just
well,
leave. Bye.
yeah. Or go to trapeze.
Go to trapeze.
You know, let's be open. That's why a lot of people kill their mate because they have an affair when you can just be like, look, I like you, her, and her. If you can afford it, do it. You
9
can
times out of
stand
10,
it,
they're
take
not
it.
gonna leave you. You might as well tell them the truth.
Girl, you be sister wives and don't even know it.
That part.
Especially
Shout out to
in
my
Atlanta.
live wives because we really married. Put your rings up.
Somebody asked in a Facebook group, like, have you ever been a side chick willingly or unwillingly? I was like, unwillingly. I had no idea.
Wow.
No idea.
That's when it hurt the most.
Been in their house and everything.
Mhm.
All in the
I've been a
car.
side nigga willingly.
I'm telling you,
come up
you got a
asking me.
man.
I'm waiting for somebody to admit they was a side chick willingly.
I was a
That
side
is
chick
very-
willing.
Yeah, that's very.
He was my first, like she said. So it was like, okay. I didn't know about her initially. So once you find out you already a side chick, you be like,
You
well, I'm
already-
already all in love. You know, took my virginity. Everybody, you know, pick me up in your sports car from
Right.
high school. I don't want to get back on the bus. You start weighing your options, you know. That lasted 10 years. They got married, had kids, and I went
Niggas
on
be out here
trips.
turning chicks into side chicks that don't want to be
I mean,
side
Master
chicks.
P messed my life up. When him and me and X came out with Plan B, I thought it was cool to be the side chick. I'm like, oh, take your wife, you still
Take it
wife? Okay. You go to Jamaica? Okay.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, but I was young. Like, now, I'm just free. I ain't your side chick. I don't even want to be
Right.
your main chick.
Exactly.
I want to be a chick. You couldn't kick it with me when you cutting your phone off. You want to get something to eat. You want to chill. You want to do us. Have our little world. Then I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Period. Jack. Try to.
We in
See,
there.
I like them dudes. I
We
done
in
seen
there.
order Uber for them side chicks 6 in the morning. Like,
I have been Uber to Saluti. Yes. He thought he was Ubering me, and I was like, no, nigga, you paying for me to come get off. You not getting off.
Right.
So, yeah, I will get in the
Let me
Uber.
change the address.
I
But
think
right.
the worst one I did, I dropped off a hotel on Washington Road, and this kid was in the
You got catfished in the Uber?
No, her kid was like 6 in the morning. Her kid was waiting in the hotel window for her to come home. I was like,
That's terrible.
Wow. Did you call CPS?
You should have.
That's terrible.
Look, she said mandate.
hey, nah,
I'm back to my social work.
Right.
I'm a social worker.
I'm
as well.
I'm only mandated when I'm working Monday through Friday at the middle school.
I have to report.
I gotta report you.
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay, one interesting since we kind of got onto this topic on sex and everything. One of the interesting topics and concerning topics we was talking about was the girls going missing in DC. So for all the listeners and viewers, if y'all haven't been watching social media because the main news outlets have not been reporting this, over the last 2 weeks, there's almost 30 to 40 girls have been disappearing in DC. Um, and the crazy thing about it is, and I can't confirm or deny it because I turned the Amber Alert off on my phone. But
Ain't no damn Amber
Ain't
Alert.
been no
We
Amber
ain't
Alert.
been-
a lot of
You
people
have
have been
to.
saying there has not been
You
Amber
need a
Alert.
Tamika alert.
That part.
That
Keisha,
part.
Keisha gone.
You know, yeah. But I think it was some team missing here, and I think people's phones been blown up.
No.
But I know the team missing last night, but they found it this morning. She was like 12 years old, so that's good news. That's it. All in black.
Where do you go at 12 years old?
Surprise. This is why I wanted to touch on this subject. Because 12 years old, that's middle school. That's
Mhm.
6th, 7th grade, maybe 8th grade, depending how smart they are. Um, and for those listening, I work in middle school, so I have literally seen these girls try to portray an older image than what they are. My first year working in the middle school, it was a 6th grader, and she wore heels just like y'all ladies wear heels.
What?
She was literally in 3 to 4 inch heels at 6th
Crazy.
grade. Have
What
seen
is the rush?
some of these girls
They
get
start wearing heels at 23.
some of these girls get sew-ins just like y'all. They
Yeah,
done just like y'all. Um, some of them experimenting with the makeup and the lipstick. There was one I had to tell her, yo, take that red lipstick off. She got mad. But you 13. Some of them wearing tighter clothes. And some things are not their fault. Everybody's body built differently. And some girls have a thicker body than others. And they're trying to figure themselves out. Of course, all these teens are on social media.
That's the problem.
And so they're not just looking at other teen stuff, they're looking at what celebrities are posting, what other adults are posting. So they're getting all the freaky images. And it's real easy for some grown dude to literally slide in that DM. And like, yo, $500, I'll pick you up from school, and we do this and that. So even though this is happening in DC at an alarming rate, it's happening all over the country. I put a post up this morning on Facebook. We as blacks, I've seen a lot of black people are shocked at what's going on. It's not new. We just gotta get out of sports and entertainment. There's other stuff going on. Like I kind of had a heads up on the sex trafficking thing for watching Law and Order SVU. I also seen another post about they found girls in a shipping crate in Savannah that was ready to ship off. I don't know how true that is, but that's disturbing as well. Not only is it happening in the United States, it's happening all over the world where these teens, these kids, they're being forced into the sex slave trade. Their bodies are being harvested for different organs. So as parents, monitor what your kids are posting, monitor what your kids are doing. If they go to a spot, make sure they're at that spot and not sneaking off somewhere else. Because you could drop your kid off at a friend's house. That's just a cover up for her to, or him, to go somewhere else and you not know about it. So now they have linked up with somebody and you have no idea. And I don't know if y'all seen the news, we dude in Sandy Springs. Granted, his charge got dropped because the allegations were kind of false, but he lured them girls in through modeling. And these were 17, 18-year-olds and older. Like, yo, come to this mansion, we're going to do this and that. And one of them was like...
He found them, they found him on speaking arrangements. That's just like SugarDaddy.com.
So
they looking for somebody to take care of them.
Basement.
Yeah, and
see, I like
when
to be
he
handcuffed,
said,
but not willingly.
Now when he said, "I'm gonna take care of you," when you don't get your way, now you screaming rape. Like, no.
See,
it don't
the
work
thing
like
about
that.
it is they don't have a lot of confidence. They don't have a lot of confidence in themselves. These girls don't, because the brand wouldn't even be like it is. Half the time you don't know how old nobody is. You know, so I don't fault the men for sliding in the DM. I fought the parents for not being on top of their kids. I fought the girls for not having enough respect for themselves to watch themselves. But trafficking in any form is horrible.
Yes.
Whether it's a kid or because of your race or whatever. Like we were trafficked over here. You know what I'm saying? That's
True.
trafficking.
Yeah.
Trafficking has been going on for hundreds of centuries. You know? But Lisa Lynn had a show called This Is America. And she was showing how the human trafficking and the pimps, man, if you're a little girl out there and you listening to this, you better get out your DM. You don't need to catch nobody. You gonna be a body.
Exactly.
Turn it on the ID network. It's called Web of Lies. You'll know what's gonna happen to you. Because it's crazy. Like they're naive. They don't know what's going on. You think I'm 13. At 13, we thought we was cool. We knew everything. We going skating. We getting a little bit of freedom.
Exactly.
Like your mindset not even equipped to handle that.
Like, what are you? What I
What's
just
the
don't
rush?
understand. I don't get it. Like, I really
I'm
don't.
gonna start slapping them with bills. Like, you want to give us some bills?
I blame the parents.
It's terrifying. Like I mentioned, I've been in social work for many years now. And one of the things I used to do was work in a residential facility, the all-girl facility. And I was a supervisor there. And the girls came in as young as 11, 12 years old. And they had already been out in the street with tons of men. They had been taken care of by men. They came in there thinking they were adults, that they didn't even have to listen to us as their authority figures because they weren't used to getting any guidance at home. The parents weren't home. They were raising themselves. And so, they thought they were adults. They were sleeping with men, doing more than we were doing with men. And so we had some girls in there that were also involved in the sex slave trade. Some top secret cases that the FBI was dealing with. It's scary and it's so real. This is something I've been looking at and studying for years before everyone else was looking into it because I've just been interested in it for so long. It's terrifying.
It really is. And like,
I think it shouldn't have to take a movie to bring it to everybody's attention that this is what's going on.
The government should be blasting it everywhere. It should be
But
on every billboard.
They the
every
ones
city,
that's doing it.
Because they don't even keep doing the same
That's why I was
city.
saying on Facebook, like, everybody is posting, find our girls, find our girls, find our girls, find our girls. When it was the tsunami and when it was the earthquake and when it was all that, people was flying out and donating and doing that. Everybody is sitting behind their phone.
Where is the state of emergency?
Why are you asking people who are knowingly doing this to us to help y'all find them? Get off your ass. Grab some little 5 or 10 people from each neighborhood, black folks. Go fly to DC. Go put something together.
Oh, it's a march for the dummy shit.
A woman's march.
And then they put
a
that big ass
pro-Trump
chicken
march. And all this other stupid marches.
They distracted us with the big ass chicken.
Like, what are y'all
On
doing?
the internet.
Yeah,
That
that big ass chicken.
That big ass
Yes.
rooster. They was like, oh, wait a minute. They figuring out that the girl's missing. Put a chicken video up. The chicken video got shared in every state from celebrities. Now, I have not seen any celebrities really pushing about these girls besides Essence Magazine and Taraji.
Everybody is like,
That's
I'm so confused, what's going on? Go do something.
Well,
Stop just posting it.
Right.
You want it to have media attention. Okay, now it has media attention. Now what?
well, this what
They didn't go get the babies in
kind of had
Africa
me talking
either.
about it because Big
Them
Mill
girls
posted.
that are missing
He didn't
in
believe it was real because no big media was covering.
That's the thing. Like, why do we have to justify our news because it's not on white
Like,
media?
Well,
But that's the thing.
I don't think he was just saying
But
like
that's
that.
what everybody's saying because it's like, why is no news covering this?
They
The
never
biggest
cover it.
news is Fox and CNN. It's white owned. Like, why do we have to wait until they say it's a problem for us as black people to be like, you know what, it's a problem? Oh,
But
I thought it was a hoax because it was only on social media.
I kind of because a lot of hoax just only be on social media. You hear somebody die, you try to check for other
Check
news sources.
TMZ.
News sources to
I
confirm.
check TMZ.
You hear about
Because
something
he's a
else.
lawyer.
You know it's real when it's
I'm a
on
lawyer.
TMZ.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you hear certain stuff, you try to check other facts just to be on top, and you don't see nothing else. You kind of don't believe it. Like if somebody told me right now that the Earth is flat, I'm not gonna just go on their word for it. Let me check some other sources. So all you just seeing is just on social media, on Instagram that these girls are missing, and you actively looking like, is it real? Are they just joking
The whole
around?
thing about it, like she said, is what I agree with Jay about it. we don't understand the power that we have. First of all,
I
as
agree
black
with that.
people.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's just look at Get Out for a second. The movie. They showed you right there.
Exactly.
My mother
what was
always
happening.
told me they're gonna show you on TV before they start doing it. And then, you know, look at Back to the Future. Everything
gonna
that
be
was
in
in
the
Back to
book,
the
too.
Future we do now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everything. The TVs is in the refrigerator. You can put something in the microwave. It'll pop into a whole meal and kill your ass about 5 years
Right.
later. But it was good that night. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So we've been missing. We made Get Out one of the most highest grossing movies. If we put that type of support behind everything positive that we try to do as a people and stop hating on each other
Exactly.
and sideline this, that, and dissing and this, that. I don't diss nobody. I don't dim nobody. Like, when you hate on me, I be like, I'm coming off with your head because obviously there's something wrong with you.
Right.
You want to hate on me, you got soul issues.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You don't like me, you got soul issues. I ain't got nothing to do with that. We gonna pray on that. Get off with your head. Get out of my life. I don't have to deal with you. But black people, we have to know there's power in our voice.
Mhm.
There's power, multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar powers in our money.
Yep.
We support 5
We
artists.
are number
Number one spenders of currency.
We get 5 artists.
Trillions of dollars.
It's so many rappers and R&B artists out here that's way more fire than the people we see.
Right.
You know, but we just get on that Fed train
Exactly.
and we ditch out. $5 million to make Get Out, and what he do? $100 million?
Yeah.
Because we was on the internet making memes talking about Get Out, going to your son. Shit. I made
Number
some
one
sunken
movie.
places. I was like, I'm
Number
sending
one
every
movie.
nigga to their sunken place.
I know
after this.
everybody know that the power is in money. Nobody goes open an account at the black bank
You know?
or none of that. It's only 1 or 2 because they can't afford to build 100 of them like it's 100 Wells Fargo's or 100 Chases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't put the money back into ourselves.
I cut my friends off last year, 2016. I said, yo, we good talking and stuff. But if we ain't about to get no money
Do
together,
nothing.
if we ain't about to
Ain't
promote nothing
doing
and get no
nothing.
bag together, if I ain't got nothing to put a rubber band around, I'm gonna need you to just text me.
It would
when
be
it's
so
something
easy
serious,
for
'cause
us
I
to
can't.
get back to having a Black Wall Street. Like it would be so easy.
easy.
Like if you want to franchise the Chick-fil-A, it's only $5,000.
Girl, I heard that twice. Now,
It's
I'm
only
gonna call somebody.
$5,000. You know what I'm saying? They give you the property and build the building and everything. You get 50%.
You wanna go get a Chick-fil-A?
We could go
And
right
we can do the nails
now.
in the back. We gonna get the
Hey,
nails
yo,
right
drive-through
I'm gonna support you. You can do something.
We going Jay, give me your number.
I'm
We
saying,
that's
like,
$2,500 a piece.
Ain't nobody about to go do nothing. about
Where's
them
the one night
girls,
only at
man.
down here?
Stop
Can I get a
playing.
one night only? I'm trying to make $2,500.
Right.
Get a
That was just my
Chick-fil-A.
I was aggravated about that because everybody just kept posting it. But who's going to DC?
Nobody.
Nobody. And then they want to talk about why Trump ain't saying nothing.
Y'all ain't saying nothing.
What?
Yeah,
Where-
Y'all,
They
what
just-
you
I don't
mean?
expect Trump to say
He ain't gonna say nothing.
They just
He
did
trying
the
to
Olympic
get-
rally.
Healthcare
Where
take
are
his
those
way.
women?
He ain't worried about no missing
Yep.
girls.
The girls in
About that
Africa
girl.
been missing for years.
Yeah.
For years.
15,000 girls
They came
missing
in
in
and killed their
Africa.
families and took the girls. Now they
Ain't
might be
nobody
in
said a
China.
word.
Nothing.
And
They might be here.
Exactly.
just on the flip side, like I know a lot of people trying to keep saying they're taking our girls. It's some of our own men.
Exactly.
Oh, yes,
It's some
it
of
is,
our own
honey.
men. Don't get it twisted. It's some of our own
Speak.
men. Like I got put on a post. Like we kind of make fun. The back page got shut down, and these crazy girls. These are girls. Majority of those girls are part of that sex trade
Yeah.
that started this.
We had a
age.
back page serial killer in Michigan.
So-
He killed
And the
3 girls.
Craigslist too.
He was killing 2 girls at a time.
Yeah, at a
He
time.
was ordering 2, and they were finding both of them
Being
trunks.
trunks.
He's
And
on the road.
these were working females.
Mhm.
They had regular everyday jobs, the factory, whatever, educated.
He was on the
But they were
road.
doing
wasn't
back
he?
page.
Yeah,
Never get picked up.
What makes you go on back page?
That's what I used to wonder. Like, it don't be a red flag that she's charging you $10 for head. Like, you want $10 head? Like, you won't be like, dang, something's wrong with her mouth or her box or something. Like, she's selling
I don't
for
want
$25.
Fire box.
Like, right. Like,
but they usually target like
charge me a high price. They might be
They
like, oh, this
usually
must be
aim
good
for-
right here. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh,
older
$25?
gentlemen,
That
like,
sounds
trying to
enticing.
escape from
Right.
That's
Like,
fine.
I mean, stop being cheap. Get good sex. Don't go on back page, and that'll shut down the sex trafficking. I
They
mean,
made
as,
the
we
price
got to
of
get our
pussy hella
sexual hormones together too.
But like they
I mean,
always
any
say.
dude that want a kid, you need to be castrated. I'm sorry. If I had my way, every pedophile would be castrated. As long as the DNA match, you're peeing through a tube, buddy.
Word.
Because that you're never gonna stop that. You should never even want to think about that.
So the people in Asia made these dolls for pedophiles. They look like little girls.
Little creepy shit.
Yeah.
I saw that creepy shit.
If somebody was like, why the fuck would you make that and encourage that? Well, you want them smashing a doll or you want them out looking for little girls?
I think you need to just put them on the island. How much does it take to make that motherfucking doll?
That's
put
called
them on the island because
called
you're encouraging.
Australia.
You're encouraging that. So if I'm getting it in with the doll, now I want the real thing.
Well, because and a lot of people don't realize because in certain
issue.
cultures, in some areas, that 12, 13-year-olds are getting
women.
So that's why they encourage over here. You got to be 16, 17 to be considered an adult.
18.
No. 18 you're legal, but
16.
You're
that's
consensual.
most
16 you're consensual.
Yeah, I lost it around 16.
Sure, I did. We all. His name was Chris.
That's a thing.
Right. Strict 10.
How old were you when you lost it?
I was in 7th grade.
Oh, 12.
Yeah,
you talking about
we're all in this.
Why do boys lose their virginity super early?
Nah, actually, we was in both the same grade. But
it be little boys that's losing their virginity.
Across the street.
Why we not talking? That's a problem too.
What?
Little boys losing their virginity at 6, 7, 8, 9 years
12 years old.
Because because there's little girls out there that's 8, 9, 10 years old that perpetuate that. We can't at 6 years old. Ain't no 6-year-olds taking no cookie.
But see,
so it's being perpetuated by a female.
We don't teach boys like you don't do that.
Yeah, you
boys will be boys.
No,
you know
actually, I was taught to wait till marriage. I just stumbled across other stuff.
Oh, you stumbled across it?
No.
Tripped and fell into
I was the one being nosy and found my dad's porn collection.
I found my mom's porn collection. Well, it wasn't a porn collection. It was a book.
Playboy.
No, his daddy might have big chest.
I found my mom's.
I found that. He had
collection.
Like, and all that. So I had found that. So
it was an Adam and Eve book with all kind of positions.
No, I found Candy Stripers and Deep Throat.
I was like,
that's what I found.
So yeah, that's what
I going through my shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Cinderella.
But I saw that.
It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope because we all enjoy sex.
Yeah. I love
and
porn.
then people,
But then it was music as well too. Cause I going back to some of these old 90s R&B songs.
No, the Whispers. Go to them, but they
didn't take all the way back to Marvin Gaye.
I know that, but you like some of the songs like I went back and listened to Next Too Close. I like for years I thought he was literally talking about dancing.
Yeah, me too. Too close. Too close. Talking about, I wonder if she can tell if I'm hard right now.
Yeah.
They played it on the radio.
Next. RL.
Oh,
yeah.
For years, I never thought it was just like a song about dancing. Wait, hold up.
Yeah, I thought it was about dancing too.
Told his ass.
Because that's what the
right.
I thought the song was about dancing.
Little baby, that baby red.
But you know.
So what do you think we should do about DC?
March, like we always do.
I'm trying to march.
What we do? We like March.
Stop spending.
Yeah.
That's
they need to do
the biggest way to do everything. We're the largest consumers. Anytime something happens, we want action. Stop spending. We can stop spending for a day and kill
protest.
And everybody listens.
Like the government has to do this because it's international trafficking. You know these kids are being shipped. And
most governments doing it.
Yeah,
in the government.
And we need it. But see, it's some.
What you see on Scandal that ain't fake?
Yes, girl. I don't believe shit they say on the news. But it's some good congressmen out there. It's some good city councilmen out there. And I want to know where the hell Al Sharpton at, getting a damn perm or something. What is he sick? Because I ain't seen him. I ain't on a drip though. I mean, he's marching for the wrong stuff. Where's Jesse Jackson?
I think
he done disappeared too.
Just getting your own.
We need new leaders. That's all that is.
Yeah,
we need new leaders.
They're done.
Yeah.
The generation is
We can't look
scared.
for no
They scared of
7-year-old
getting
to
shot. They
defend
scared
us.
of getting beat up. They scared of going to jail. Like
They
our
scared of
civil
standing
rights
for something
leaders,
more than
you know what I'm
anything.
saying? But from Martin Luther King to the Black Panther Party, like they all stood for something.
Mhm.
They was down to go to jail. They was down to fight the police. These people was not down to fight for nothing.
Well,
They just want to have everybody else solve our problems. Oh my God, go find
No, they scared of responsibility.
Yeah.
that's what it is. And then of course, when you do see them great leaders get assassinated, you kind of do step back. But
They
don't
ain't
get
killed
it.
nobody since '68. So no, I'm just saying.
They killed their own shit.
Sure,
Look
they
what they did
could.
to JFK.
Yeah.
They blew
I
his
mean, if
brains
we
out
don't do something, they kill
in the parade.
You
But
get pulled over by the police and you get killed. Give me my ticket and let me go on my way. I handle this in court, whatever. It's never worth a bullet. Like, that's the issue. We only want to march when somebody's son has been laying in the street for 3 hours with some tape around him. We need action long before. It gotta be proactive.
Yep.
There's no proactive nowhere. We on
lazy
Twitter.
mind state.
Yeah, they scared of
They
responsibility.
just want to post it. You want to get media attention now, it has media attention.
But you don't know.
Now
Like I
what?
say, it's a lack of leadership. I think that just comes from we went through an era where we thought it was kind of safe. So
Yeah.
we went back. No, we kind of did.
We did.
We did.
I never thought it
We
was.
let our guard down.
I never
A lot of
We
people
definitely
forgot.
let our
Yeah,
guards
a lot of people
down.
forgot.
And they
Yeah.
can't.
We went through an era where we thought that late 80s,
Yeah.
90s.
They can't.
Because
And we
I-
started integrating more.
That was crack.
That was
Crackhead,
drugs.
no, crackhead people disillusioned. Like when crack hit, see, I was born in '79, so I'm an old head.
Right.
So when crack came out, people had mothers, and the next thing you know, they had zombies. They didn't have mothers no more. These women and everybody, they was on the news like, please stop selling crack to the pregnant women. So the crack babies have grown up. They ain't got no mindset. I don't look for this youth to pay me no money and nothing in Social Security.
I think
Because they were all preemies and
we
they don't
did
have
get
the
comfortable
conjugal.
in between.
Yeah, I think that 90s
in
we started
between
getting more
Clinton,
integrated.
Bush did his 9/11 thing. Everybody was still chill about it because we was at war, so we kind of felt safe.
No,
and
they
then we
started
had
looking at the A-Rats and
right,
kept
and
being
then we
like,
had
party now,
then
y'all.
we had 8 years of Barack Obama, so black people was just chilling. Like, are we good? Like, nah, we not good.
We
Because
not.
then right at the end, when he was about to leave office, everybody started getting shot in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they knew,
They've
like,
been waiting.
they was finna get their little power back. They was waiting on it. And
Listen,
now they feel
Michigan-
like they about to lose it, so they really wilding out.
Michigan never felt like Obama was president. Only Detroit. Detroit knew we had a black president. Outside of that, they knew they was gonna get it back. I didn't think it was gonna be the idiot that's sitting there. Now I don't give a damn who he is. I'm not supporting it. Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming your way. Stay away from me. I'm not supporting nothing you really say because everything, you a character. You have no experience.
He just
in-
blatantly lied to
We could
America.
have put Oprah in office.
Low key.
But while you talking about that, when I hear people say Barack for the black community, I look at it in a reverse situation. I look at it in a reverse situation. Why did he have to choose between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton to succeed him? What happened to another black Democratic person?
There wasn't anybody. If you look at it, you know what I'm saying. And this is another point of black people being lazy and complacent because the 8 years that this man was in office, how come no other black politician stepped up and you know what I'm saying, got up under him, under his wing and said, all right, we're gonna try to do this. They don't want no black people in Congress. They want their own.
Anything the president put up in those 8 years, it was red tape. He had to fight. He had to argue. He had to fight. He ain't even that type of dude. He just wanted to smoke a Newport, play some basketball, and help everybody life get better. You know what I'm saying? Like Johnny Cochran was that type of dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need Johnny Cochran. I hate he died so young because we need him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was pushing for a lot of things low key. So we don't get on it until Remy and Nikki is beefing. That's when we get alert. Oh, Sheether dropped. I don't give a damn. They walking around in Manolos and Shinonos and Fofofos, and these kids is being shipped to China, Detroit, Las Vegas, Cali, and Michigan. They starving us in education.
They killing us
with water. The food is horrible nowadays. You see this food? McDonald's shit don't even rot. And they still open in every black community and we still get in line knowing that this chicken McNugget.
10 o'clock this morning, I'm driving down the street, line wrapped around Chick-fil-A. Why? You couldn't scramble an egg and make a piece of toast at home? Like, You eat Chick-fil-A?
She's trying to open a Chick-fil-A. Don't talk about
I'm open one, but I gotta eat there.
It's 5 in the morning and you at McDonald's. What the hell wrong with you? You better come to our Chick-fil-A. Slash Tim Morgan.
McDonald's work down here because they open 24 hours and niggas be leaving the club.
You don't want nobody all in the video.
McDonald's was good in the 80s.
All in
the
videos,
burgers was
dancing.
real. The fries was real.
We need more gardens. Like when I was a kid, my grandmother had a garden. Everyone in the neighborhood had a garden. I used to go out in the back and we pick cucumbers and tomatoes.
I'm sure it's illegal to have a garden.
Yeah.
Not that kind of garden.
Somewhere down the line, in some state, it's gonna be illegal to have a fresh vegetable garden.
They probably digging up the one at the White House.
That's
Right.
right.
Like, oh, she gone?
Yeah.
Get that on up.
Exactly.
Along the basketball court.
The court is the net still up in DC, y'all? Is the net still up?
Pillow talk on this thing.
Hey, let's do this. Let's take a quick song break. T.I. got a new joint out called My Thing. We're gonna play that.
So what?
We gonna get.
Jay don't like nobody. They're not talking about me when I leave, daddy.
Bring the King T.I. back.
The rubber band.
Right. I don't know what
I haven't heard.
Did he have this new mumbles and do?
Speak Danny G.
I haven't heard it yet. So
Bet you don't understand what he's saying.
Okay, let's see. There's this that money song with that boy. That though.
Right.
I don't know nothing in this saying. She can make about the dead though.
They start talking all together. I ain't even
It's like everything y'all talking about right now. That's what I'm quiet, but it's embodied in my campaign for city council.
Yes.
The whole thing, I'm trying to rebuild District 4. That's the West End, our whole historic area. Yeah, but it's all about building. That's my nonprofit, Building Blocks, and it's like the Small Business Association for entrepreneurs. I'm gonna fund 200 to 500 businesses in the next 10 years. That's the name of the game. We got we at this point where everybody tired of marching, and we like everybody coming up with ideas, but nobody's executing anything. Like nobody's going to DC. We talking about it, but it's the post-traumatic stress in black people. We're back like this. We noticing it now. We don't talk about you from the porch, but we ain't gonna go out there and kick the wrong ass. So we gotta assert ourselves, man.
Somebody said that if it was 40 LGBT kids missing, they would burn the city down.
Yeah.
They would not care. They would be like, no, y'all gonna stop killing us. But since it's black people, we just be like, oh shit, somebody go find them.
I see that I dislike is our entertainers, and I suppose got the money aren't doing as much.
If you took 2, 3 top MCs to put some money together to start hire a private investigator and go do your own search for these girls, I guarantee you.
Hell, take it. You find out more.
It's probably not easy. It's probably not hard to find them. If you do that back shot. Like you know these brothers get taken certain way. That's what the police do. They can looking for pedophiles. They do that setup like come.
Dateline.
Yeah.
Dateline. It was on Dateline.
Yeah, they stopped doing that.
Yeah, they used to catch them.
They still got catfish though.
They used to watch.
Prison still come on.
They took Chris Hansen and put his ass on. If it's like
Yeah.
stop doing
It's
that.
not that because it exposed Jared.
We sure did.
Yeah. They just
And
didn't
that
hear that
man beat him up
episode.
in jail. He said he's not sorry. Because the other pedophiles treat him like a king.
Streaming from Atlanta, Georgia.
I never did like Jared.
Your world, the planet's ultimate hip hop. This is AUMA Radio.
Way back,
We
Addicted
bad.
Radio.
That was the new T.I. joint, Do My Thing. I'm not really digging it. And
We gonna get them titties.
So I want y'all to go to www.black.org. You're starting a business and need funding. It's called the Building Blocks Coalition. You're gonna do how many?
200 to 500 small businesses in the next 10 years.
To 500 businesses in the next 10 years. Funding for your business.
Everything but a Chick-fil-A.
You just have to be black. Not for real.
No.
I'm just playing. But
we just want to empower black people and black men to take ownership on their community, and it comes from entrepreneurship.
That's right. We want to encourage black men.
Recycling money, y'all.
Oh, he said on my live, he's all ears. Can you repeat that website?
www.b as in boy, black, BLACK, spelled the right way, .org.
And
the Facebook is facebook.com/bblocks-coalition. So if you plan on opening a small business, you know what I'm saying, you have funding for this. And if you go on social media, the hashtag is Building Blocks Coalition. Check into it. Otherwise, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Don't open a fucking check. Like, you burn it down.
No, because I'm tired of people complaining about stuff and not doing nothing about it. And then they make you feel bad that you not joining in on this fake ass Instagram march because you didn't post, bring our girls back. Like, no, shut up.
Everybody's page went red.
Let me know when you got my flight to DC. Where I gotta dress up. We going in the woods. I gotta put on the whole rubber suit. About to get in some water. Like, what we doing?
So all the rap artists out there, y'all going
Where's Wale? What are artists from that area? What are y'all doing?
The DMV area.
Guess what it is? Guess what it is? Rather you than me. That's what it is.
We going to look for the girl.
It's rather you than me. That's what they doing.
Yeah. So bad.
Making videos at the
No, T.I. making songs we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
We talked through that whole song. Sorry, Ted. We did. We had a serious conversation.
Y'all wasn't feeling that one.
I'm saying, like,
yo, listeners wasn't feeling that one. Somebody part up and went to the kitchen with the That's so you gonna change the baby before your jam come on. I'm gonna need Tip to go and figure it out. Come on, baby. Like, come on.
So yes, do something in your neighborhood. Don't just talk about it.
Also, this is sponsored by Steve Chapman. He's running for city council in the 4th district of Atlanta. That's the West End area. So, if y'all don't know about the West End area, that side, that's a majority black community area.
I used to work over there.
They trying to gentrify that area.
I used to work at Peaches.
Oh, Evelyn.
I was a waitress.
Okay.
That's one of my first Atlanta boots.
Queen City.
That's everybody call it. This ain't Queen City. That's the old Queen City.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry.
My first only time going to Queen City, I was like, I ain't never come back here. How the hell that night? They had fans blowing, no AC.
Hot but dusty in the air.
The dancers were fanning themselves. Like, I was like,
Not my kind of club.
Track on low with that wall. I hope not.
No,
I ain't trying to catch nothing on my
Plus.
nose.
Oh,
Look, I ain't trying to catch nothing on my nose.
it was bad. I got forced to come to the club.
Yeah, we gotta get it together. The titty bars be banging though. On some real shit from state to state. I done watched them. I'm like,
see, that's another thing. Like, I heard DC had one of the best strip clubs. You better go look for
Girls are there. That's what the girls are.
You better go look at that club. Was it stadium?
Ain't that place club a shot in DC?
I don't
entice you.
My whole thing is if you could throw a garbage bag full of money on a girl, like she said, come on, mount up.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't like responsibility.
If we all just put in a little, especially the ones who have a lot of money.
Right.
Just a little bit.
I done donated to St. Jude and everything.
Because everybody want to do their own thing. Like, this my business and this my, like.
And that's why we were slaves.
That's why.
Somebody was trying to get some money to ship us over. He was like, bring me 5 of your homeboys and I'm going to give you X amount of dollars.
Exactly.
And he was like, all right. He brought them 5. He ain't know his ass was 6. They cleaned him up. That's why my
foundation is so important, because it's one of the only foundations that is founded by black people.
Right.
A lot of the non-profits and foundations aren't even founded by us.
And that's another thing. It's okay to say this is for black people.
That's not racist.
It's not, because by my house where I live in North Jewel Hills, the whole block is Jewish. I bet you don't know black people go to their church.
Oh,
while they sitting around, you know what I'm saying? So if this is for us, don't be ashamed to say this for us. And then they be like, well, you can't say it's wrong. Yes, we can.
They feel we are, like I said, we don't have confidence as people. They tell you right then, don't think positive. We the most negative thinking people growing up. We grow up, we program to think we're less than, and we're really
if you smart
superior.
or you going to college, you a nerd, you a geek, you get punked,
you know, a black girl marry a rich man. Oh, she'll go there. A white woman marry a rich man.
She was taught right.
She married well.
She was taught right.
She married. No, they have a term for it.
She married well.
Right. And then
I'm training my daughter to marry well.
Yeah. If we train our kids to marry well, or are train our sons to not be whores, it's not okay to have 4 or 5, 6 girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Keep your dick to yourself for somebody that matters. You know what I'm saying? Why would you teach your son? Why would I teach my son that? Because that's the right way to teach them. You know what I'm saying? These little white boys, Bob and them on the jockey team, ain't no smashing everybody. They got set girl. They raping people. Yeah, they doing rape. They got their check girlfriend that they gonna marry when they get out of college. You know what I'm saying? They plan to marry at the very beginning.
It's important because the parents usually have something to do with that. Link them up with different families and stuff. And I usually say this, and a lot of things I say. My daughter's 6, and I'm already picking out her dude because I might not force it on him, but I'm darn sure gonna put him in her face enough times.
Everybody think Coming to America was funny. It was. That's a classic. But
it's real.
You know what I'm saying? You have to. The way these kids are set up now, you have to guide them.
Why let them go bump their head for 10 years?
You know what I'm saying?
I told you so. I don't even want to say
like I got my game from my mom. I used to be like, Mom, he trying to play me. I think, you know, we just had you. I was like, he trying to play me, Mom. What should I say? I'm 17 trying to date. You know, she writing shit down on notepad. Right. I'm like, nigga, you just trying to run game. You're right. Because if you don't train a child, they'll forever be a child as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, then they'll be caught up in sex trafficking.
Yeah, we teach them to have standards.
That part. Black people think it's a joke when you have standards. You bougie, you Hollywood, you a bitch, you got your nose in the air. All that. And I'll be like, I guess I'll be there.
That's why I support the men to teach. And I don't care if it's not your daughter. It could be another young lady around you. Show them how a woman should be treated.
Yeah.
If there's a little girl around you, open the door for her. Pull out her chair. Talk to her a certain way. Don't say certain things around
What I say on Facebook, chivalry is not dead. It's not taught.
Oh, them boys get mad when I'm like, you touch that girl, I'll whoop your ass.
Exactly. Teach them that.
She
started. I stood in plenty of car seats like.
Yeah, my daughter told her father, you
left. Open my door.
Open my door. You just walked off and left us. What if somebody was coming
for us? Well, I guess I'm bougie because guess what? You opened this door for me.
They told me my kids talk white. I said, what's talking white?
Right.
What's talking white? Explain that to me, because that's called talking intelligent. And if you think a black person can't talk intelligent without saying they talking white, you're an idiot.
Okay, when I say talking white,
people scared of success.
That extraness. Like that's
right.
Like
that's talking white. That's being annoying.
Yeah.
You can say Tyrone, and that would be annoying to the motherfucker. Like you just can't do that.
You just talk proper English. You just talk proper English.
But like y'all said, it's the responsibility of just being intelligent and being responsible and being
community.
Yeah.
My daughter, I got her turn.
Black people used to be like.
It literally takes a village.
Yeah. That's another issue I was about to bring out. We got to a point is like, that's my kid. You don't say nothing to him.
No.
But you ain't saying nothing to him. So man, you gonna scrap it out, and when I get through beating you down, I'm gonna take your belt off and I'm gonna whoop your kid ass like I initially started to do. Like
I think that's another.
But people are afraid. People are afraid. Nobody got no word no more. Everybody suckers. Everybody thumb thugs.
Yeah, I posted something the other day about if your big homie does not teach you how to treat women, how to be successful, make legitimate money, that's not your big homie. That's just a little nigga that's older than you.
Exactly.
And they put that nigga on Chicago Fire.
Okay, yeah. And so when I posted that, somebody commented back, well, that's not you. You confused. That's not the big homie's responsibility. Well, I said, well, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's so obviously you were a little nigga that's this is older than these young niggas. That's exactly, you're proving exactly because we're adults, no matter what, we should have something to offer someone younger.
They
I'm
used to
older
have
than
those
you.
too.
Yeah.
I know that from looking at you.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I know, is there something I can give you? You can talk, you can teach me something as well.
Right.
Yeah, because you're going to be surprised these days.
She got an old song.
She does have an old song.
I was born 82.
Oh, okay. You ain't
I'm right around
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
yeah.
So you Mario's kid, girl.
Oh my goodness.
That girl got that good.
So
Wow, 82. I would have thought that.
I'm about to get a tattoo, choose Dub, and go to trapeze. Open up a cheeks tonight. She look happy, y'all.
I was saying, let me surprise
No, but yeah, like it takes a village. If your big homie is not teaching you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it leads you in the wrong direction.
blind
She
and
posted
blind.
it. She posted it. I'm looking at
'Cause it's not
Chicago
good for
Fire that
business.
night, and the gang members got into a shootout, so they took the firehouse hostage. And they got a young dude in there. This young dude is only in this game because the police wasn't doing anything about his little sister dying in a drive-by.
Oh.
So he figured if I link with the gang, they gonna help me get revenge for these dudes killing my little sister who was innocent. You know what I'm saying? So the chief telling them, you know, the OG, supposedly, you know, you're supposed to let him go, you're supposed to train me. I'm not his father. I ain't here to teach him nothing. I just need extra muscle. That's it. So
And they don't even recognize when
when
they being used for certain things. Like you got these boys around you, and you know you got these entourages when one dude walking and they all follow behind, and it's like y'all following this boy around for what?
I miss the days when
Like
the
2
boys
weeks
used to
ago,
show
an
me
18-year-old
they
got
did
killed,
the table.
tried to break in somebody's house, got shot by the owner, but his accomplice was 22.
They gonna charge a 22-year-old with a mastermind.
Now, he didn't try to felony murder.
And as an adult.
Thank you,
When
first
I worked
28.
in juvenile justice, I also used to be a probation officer. Juvenile probation officer.
She had 15
So most
jobs.
of- I had-
Don't ever think she's
She
sitting your
makes
mind.
us-
She
No,
really
she's
had
not.
15
They call us
jobs.
a lot. I really have.
Believe it.
But yeah, for real. But
She said, hustler is my side gig.
but yeah, most of the people on my caseload, they were committing the most crimes in the city, the most dangerous crimes in Detroit, which means they were committing some of the most dangerous crimes in the country. They were the 14-year-olds. They were the 15-year-olds. They were the ones on the news every day. Every week I would go and watch the news, and those were my clients. They were coming in. I just got this case I saw on the news because these are kids doing this. It wasn't the older ones. It was the kids. Sometimes the older ones were sending them to do it. Carjackings,
Yeah,
all
the
that.
old dude sending me, you gonna get less time than me. Go do that. And then bring that back.
Comes out the
You know, I take care of your moms. You only gonna get like 3-4 years when you home.
I want 0 years.
Right.
Because they steal the juvenile record.
Yeah.
Right, so.
And then when you get out, you don't get a job when you could have felonies. You know, felonies. Now you feel like you gotta just stay a felon because there's no outlet for the felons. Where's the staffing services for them?
Even that, but a lot of them they don't have the skills to even start their own thing.
So on 13th, they said that they wanted to change the process, like in the works of if you're a first offender or you something small or something like that, you're not about to get put in jail for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you're going to get put on house arrest. But then they was also saying on the other hand, that's just like you just being enslaved, but you at home. So now you got a GPS tracker on. And you really can't go out of your community. So you still committing crimes in your community. So you're either going to sit in jail for 2 or 3 years and not be able to do nothing when you get out, or you're going to stay at home for 2 or 3 years, but you still in your community and you can't get out of that either.
Right. And you can't commit them crimes with them. They don't know you did it. Oh, did that Rob? Yeah, his tracker, it came up, he was there. You know? So you're in prison in your mind.
I mean, even when you're on probation, you still enslaved because you commit a crime. It's all wrong.
A lot of them
It's going to be a felony. It's on your record. You get free. You may be off of probation, but now you can't get a job. You can't get a passport.
I watch 13th as often as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all haven't seen 13th yet.
I told
Miss Ava got nominated for
She
Ava
did
She made
13.
she made the documentary. She also did the
BMF.
Greenleaf.
She did Greenleaf. She did BMF documentary too.
Did she?
The book, I meant.
Oh, I read the book, but I don't think it was by her.
And it's we also got to teach them that. Like I said, one of the reasons why I don't like handcuffs about 2 weeks ago, I got locked up on a false warrant. But just being in there and listen to the dude. Not,
Traumatizing.
it wasn't traumatizing.
To me, it was traumatizing because I had never been arrested before.
It was just sad.
Yeah, I'm from Compton, but I ain't get caught.
I got there about 10 o'clock that morning and just watching it pile up and these dudes comparing the different jails.
Just a job to them.
No, they were chilling. One dude's like,
They knew
The food.
the men,
they
the
know
officers by name.
ins and outs. But he was like, you know what? I might not even take the bill. I just might just sit in for them couple days. I'm gonna have 3 square meals. I'm gonna have TV. I'm gonna have Wi-Fi.
Some of them just like to come out the cold.
My homegirl told me that. She was like, I was like, the judge that made me pay $150 and she waived my 2 nights in jail. You should have just went to 2 nights. Why? No, ma'am. For what? So I have something on my record?
I'm terrified of jail. I
was just in holding and I was terrified.
Bonded and stuff. I don't even watch court on TV. Fuck Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, divorce court. I don't watch none of that. But I hate being in the court.
It just also said like some just ain't learned their lesson. Like one dude was in there and he was talking about flipping prescription pills. Like one, I don't know why you locked up for in the first place, but why you talking about flipping prescription pills?
Because he trying to get a connect when he get out.
That's what they do. That 60 days in lockup, they did the Fulton County jail, the #1 jail. They get locked up to put drugs in the jail.
Yeah.
So now they do a strip search when they in holding.
Yeah.
So they don't take
I
the
felt
pills.
so sorry for them people that was undercover on that show.
They was
like,
I had volunteered to do that show.
They came out like, first of all, you got a real drug problem going on up here. Girl, I was just imagining the smell of the woman's floor when the women was looking like they wasn't showering. Oh my God.
Don't look like how we look on Orange is the New Black.
Hell, they be all
I just don't clean the women's bathroom. I don't want to do
women are horrible.
It's the worst.
I've worked in a
smell like birth.
female lockup facility.
Yeah,
It's
when I go to the club, I would rather use the men's bathroom than the women's bathroom.
No way.
No, it's cleaner. It's cleaner than
If
y'all knew what
we are telling you that those men's bathroom,
They don't look behind themselves and they don't care.
Okay,
Wow.
You don't know how many times I done walked into a bathroom with piss out on the floor and on the
bathroom.
That's guys every day.
I do teachers' bathroom. The boys' bathroom only smells because the boys just like to piss on fresh toilet. You go to women, some of these teenage girls don't know how to wrap their pads, so that's good. They like to leave stuff all over the floor.
Yeah.
Same with some of these female teachers.
all you have to do
I
is
even had
take a
teachers
piece
complain about
of
other teachers,
tissue
like-
and wipe it up.
We were at.
And watch what you eat. We was in the
Yeah,
The
yeah.
hotel. Our
Watch
hotel.
what you eat.
Somebody had
Someone watched me eat. I had one male teacher. He smelled like he ate.
On the bathroom in your room?
No, in the
in the
what
lobby.
happened
to
was
check in.
what had happened was we had some thigh issues going on in our life because we felt like we had rolled in off a camel because we drove down here, thought we was gonna bind, got caught in rainstorm. We stopped in a pregnant ass town. I was happy I was able to use my bridge card in Dalton. But shout out to the people over there at the gas station. But no, we had to use the bathroom in the hotel to freshen up, to go to the mall. Like we had to just we just started it out. Like we plugging up.
Take the whole baths in the sink.
Please teach your daughters how to take whole baths. No,
Yes. You need to
call it
know
a
how to
quick
take a
wash
whole
up,
bath.
whatever. But
A wash up in the sink.
see, a
or
quick
whatever.
wash up
Get
and
the
a
hot
whole bath
spots.
is two different things. See, a quick wash up is like.
The hot spots, yes.
But a whole bath, you going deep in the crevices, making sure everything did before you head out. You ain't got time to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? We do that.
Whole body.
A lot of them need to skip it and soak, but that's another story.
I
Need some apple cider,
Right.
Drink it and freshen with it.
Bath water ain't
Get your pH right.
And watch what you eat.
But the women's bathroom, back to that shit is horrible.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting.
I would use the bathroom outside. I'd rather pee outside, like Smokey.
I would hit a curb before I hit a woman's bathroom.
It smells like the birthing floor at the hospital. When somebody having a baby, you walk in, you can't even describe.
I just be like, I
Don't let
can't
them put
imagine what they
perfume on
actual bathrooms at home look like. It has to
And
be.
if you dating, you check her back of her toilet. Make sure that toilet ring.
Oh, the toilet clean.
All around there. Around that little knot. She ain't getting that. She ain't getting that right.
Toilet clean.
Right.
I know the toilet clean. I clean the toilet.
Well, you stop and see if she started cleaning the damn
Exactly.
toilet.
Right.
It's my house. I'm cleaning regardless. I don't like no nasty shit.
No, you gotta replace her. She playing. Look, he said whole baths. Man, he was it.
You gotta take a whole bath every once in a while.
Well, after I leave here, I'm gonna have to take one. Y'all got me sweating like a motherfucker.
Right.
Still.
Hey, here we go.
Especially you get caught up.
Right.
You get caught up at your new house for a couple days. You be like, let me get a towel real quick.
You know.
Sink
Compton.
right in the building all day.
Yeah.
What you reading?
That's a flyer. That's a flyer. I'm like, what is this code? They go pop
It ain't drug free.
Well, it is pop-up concert weekend, so
everywhere.
here in Atlanta. You know, they're having a pop-up
It's gonna be
concert
like
at Phillips.
Weezy and somebody and
Yeah,
somebody.
Weezy,
I think like
T.I.,
they'll have a concert back,
Meek
right?
Mill, Ross.
Damn,
I
I
thought
like your song, Tip. I'm sorry. Forgot you was at the pop up. My
I thought
bad.
he was say that 107.9 for naming birthday bears to pop up series this year. That's what I thought that was.
It's a
Oh, no.
concert.
You thought that was
They're starting to use that term a little too loosely.
what?
Pop up.
Everybody been popping up. They pop up a weed shop. Pop up.
Right.
Got the trunk open. Pop up shop
Pop up taking over Slave
on
Fleet.
Northside Drive.
We used to say Slave Fleet. Now it's pop up.
Right.
I want to hear the bag drop. Where the bag drop party at? That's what we gonna
That
do.
was Central Station right there.
That's Central Station. Get up on that 2500 so me and Jacob get us some chicken and fries.
So how you feel about your boy being boycotted?
Ooh.
Kaepernick. For supporting black people and donating to the elderly.
Okay, two things. Okay, since you want to talk about that, I forgot to mention this something. Yes, he's being boycotted to blackball for what he did, kneeling for the Pledge of Allegiance, standing up for.
Not just that.
What
he's been doing recently, he's been blackballed because he's been donating to charities.
That doesn't have superiority complexes behind them.
But,
like Meals on Wheels.
But also, people fail to realize he had a job. Don't get me wrong.
That's not the point.
No, listen.
Now you could decline an offer all you want to. That doesn't give people the right to blackball you from what you're doing. If 97.5 offered you a thing on a radio show and you was like, nah, I don't want that. So everybody else just not gonna fuck with you either?
What I mean is, it's not like he came in as a free agent or he was released from a team and no other team was signed. He was still signed to 49ers. He decided to opt out his contract.
Okay.
So he still technically had a job. He decided to opt out his contract.
We understand that. That's very clear.
Now you have to try to convince people because
why do we have to?
Because you have
give them a job because you're doing charity.
You have 32 teams and 32 elderly white owners.
And not only
and you
that,
are
but you also got
an activist. Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
You're a distraction. You got baggage.
They make it tough for you.
Yeah, they make it very tough for you.
So with that being said, some people said that black people should boycott the NFL and not watch because they blackballing this man.
Yeah, and start our own league.
But again, black people are not gonna turn down their fun. They're gonna tune in every Sunday. They're gonna go to football Monday and have their hot wings and all that shit.
Is because
somebody stood up for us. We can't do the same for them.
Because he's not the only one that stood up for us. That's another reason. He's just one of the ones who
had the wrong boss.
Nah, he actually had a supportive boss on the 49ers. He did. Because they could have dropped them back in preseason. So, and the fact that he did start throughout the season, another reason is because his play as a player has declined.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can make the case where you got a quarterback like Mark Sanchez who sucks and the Bears picked him up. Then that makes a good argument. Now, why hasn't Kaepernick been picked up?
Kaepernick, he's not a bad player.
He's not a bad player.
It's just his talent around him declined.
Yeah.
You don't have nobody. Frank Gore, all the good receivers, Bolden and stuff that he had during the championship run, he don't have that now.
So it was a lot of things, and just the highlight of it is you can really pinpoint that.
So you don't think nobody should boycott the NFL?
I can say yes. I can say no.
I'm boycotting all major sports until
Because-
they find these girls.
Because when I
That's
go
what
back
everybody needs to do. Every stadium needs to hit them pockets.
I think at the same time, I think it's entertainment. These sports people need to do their money. I look at Michael Jordan.
Why? Say no.
not he's quiet, but he took his money from all the years of selling those Jordans, and he went from
He bought a team.
he bought a team. He bought a team.
Right.
A lot of people on Charlotte Hornets are black players. A lot of people that work in that
People in
stadium.
the NBA is black players.
But
Michael Jordan is
How does
the
that help
worst
anybody?
example to use.
No.
Right, how did he help anybody by buying a
You
team?
don't even tip
We
waitresses.
traded him out.
but
Right,
but
that
I mean,
was Dave Chappelle.
We gonna turn you in.
The black delegation.
Michael
Yeah,
Jackson.
the black delegation to Michael
but
Jordan.
it's just a reinvestment. Now
In what though? You didn't reinvest in us.
he's owning a
You-
team. How many?
How does that help anybody?
How many sports teams are
Open
owned
up
by
a-
black people?
No, open up a
Thirty.
boys and girls.
If you make a certain amount of money,
You have
it's
to
called
spend it.
it's called the Illuminati that we like to throw around. All those people are money patrollers. People that make a certain amount of money, you can't do certain things with that money.
And
you cannot
have to
empower
spend it.
black
You
people
can't save
with that
it.
money.
You can't do nothing.
You can't do something to empower something, or them people come to your house and
That's
your
why
mama
they do a
get
lot of
missing
stuff
a
like
child.
that.
That's why his
Like, why-
daddy got murdered.
That was gambling.
That's what they tell
That's
us.
what they tell you.
We
That's
watch
what they
Scandal.
tell
Look,
us.
she watch Scandal for
Right.
real.
That's
I don't believe nothing the
murder.
news tell you.
That's what. Listen, I went to school for journalism. When I started learning how the media works,
Mhm.
I
Scary.
stopped going to school for journalism. I became a blogger for myself. Like, then people will make up stories and tell you anything.
Mm-hmm. Anything to make you not panic. It's
Exactly.
make
That's
them
why I
panic.
started.
Make them
So
not
when Michael
panic.
Jordan put money into what?
Himself.
Nothing. He bought a team.
And
For
some
who?
prisons.
The NBA.
he bought prison.
Bought some prisons.
The NBA is majority owned by
It's part of
white
the
folks.
problem.
Like, you didn't do anything.
There is nothing, like I said, for these kids to even find out what their talent is. We had centers to go to after school when I was growing up. The churches was open.
I had
We had
a
basketball. They
team
don't-
club at the park.
Right, they don't
Stuff like
have
that.
that. They on social media like, so who gonna do your lashes? Who doing your eyebrows? Where we going
Where your
tonight?
bondos
Like,
at? Oh, what you
But I
want
was
that?
thinking that, and that's a problem I see just with us as adults, because we always so tight on this money situation. A lot of us don't want to put that extra effort in, and
You right.
because I see a lot of teachers, they dip right after 3:45. They gone. I'm done. I don't want to come back here till the next morning. Like I remember.
It's hard to care when nobody else cares. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tupac. That was his name. I didn't know that. I did right. That sounded familiar. I don't know.
But I have seen a couple.
But it's hard to care when
start
nobody
after
else
school-
cares.
after
When
school
nobody
thing.
else cares.
It's one female teacher. She has something for the females on Tuesdays. There's another male teacher. He has something for the boys on Wednesdays. It's a weekly thing. For a while, it was nothing like that.
In Detroit, they don't even have swimming pools. First of all, they don't have schools. Okay, there are no. They closed every school basically and combined it. There's no schools.
I think I saw who was
in
it, Detroit or Chicago? They closed the Chicago
No, they
University.
talking about Chicago.
Or
but we
Detroit
have-
University.
They don't talk about Detroit.
They
They don't put Detroit stuff on blast.
We have no schools.
They doing it in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Like
she
there's
shut down a couple
right,
schools.
and we're like the test dummy, I think, state, because it's like, okay, let's shut the water off in Flint and see what they do to them. Okay, let's take the education from Detroit. Now these two cities, you got to think, is an hour, maybe two apart from each other.
And Obama had put $1.something billion into the Flint
Russell
water thing,
came,
and then
Phaedra
nobody
Parks
done it.
came, everybody came. Rosa Parks probably was there. She could. But the fact of the matter is, just like with all the money they raised when it's a tragedy, all that Hurricane Katrina money, they was on my TV showing all these people floating around.
Money don't go to them.
Like I said,
Right.
we don't have organizations that are built by us. All these organizations that get this lot of money, that's why we can't get reparations, because there's not a black entity out there to
And
say,
you know
hey,
what else
I take care of black
the
folks.
problem is?
There isn't
The other problem
But what
is
else
when
do
we
we do
do
with our money?
organize.
But Building Blocks Coalition.
You know,
And the other thing is
my
when we
coworker
do
said somebody was
organize.
waiting on they FEMA check like $50,000, so he go get a $25,000 grill.
When we do organize, we so quick to blast it out, and we want it on the media. We want people to know. Guess what? As soon as they know, they gonna shut it down. You need to, if you're gonna have a community and you're gonna have an organization
Underground
within your
Railroad.
community, it
They
needs to not be.
Moving silent.
You don't need to show your cards until y'all ready to make a big ass move.
Yeah, don't show your
Nobody
hand.
needs to know
Right,
that this
that's
organization exists between black people. You don't have to have a segment on the evening news
About
like,
black
yo,
people.
these
That's
black
all
people
I'm saying.
organization.
That's why we picked the name Building Blocks instead of Black Wall Street or any kind of negative name, because that's what bring people to come shut you down. So you got to have a level of
Black
anonymity.
Lives Movement, when they had that march back in after July 4th weekend, and I took pictures in the beginning session.
Which one?
Right
That's
after
the
July.
problem with it now. Black lives matter.
Right after July.
They don't
4th,
shut that
when,
down immediately.
They had the march downtown and everything. It
Yeah,
was very
I was
peaceful.
there.
And what I keep trying to tell people is, y'all be careful what y'all promoting, y'all do these marches that, because they will send people to infiltrate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they will.
Send
They
people
have.
to
And that's what's scary.
And they'll come out there smiling just like Get Out. Hi, I'm with you.
I would have voted for Obama 3 times.
I would
I'm out.
Right.
And they'll infiltrate.
They send people to fuck up your peaceful marching.
Now,
They won, so they try to
I
Black Lives
live
Matter getting on rowdy,
like
this and that. I was like,
town
nah. Because when I was there, they had the thing organized, it was peaceful, and it was done at
I'm
the
tired of
time.
Well, I
marching.
saw that in Chicago.
Because
they
there's
were
no
doing
point
it
in
peaceful.
marching.
It's the only solution.
When
man.
you march, you have
It's
to
Black
have
Wall
a
Street. It's the
plan.
only
When you
solution.
You have
march,
to
you gotta
have
have
a
money to get to the
petition.
march.
You have to have
Take
a
that money
petition.
to move forward.
You have to
something
have a
else.
petition
Yep.
to change the law. What are you marching for? You're just
Right.
marching for the
You
sake
don't-
of
no-
marching.
yeah, no solution.
It looks good on
It has to
social
be
No
media.
coupled with
solution.
Something else that they're gonna
It looks
do.
good on social media. Y'all
Look,
look
Start a
more.
petition, change the law, go talk to your local, whoever you need to talk to get the law. Send
Yeah,
it to Capitol Hill.
Vote your local
Then you
elections.
go
Your
march.
local elections are very important. Get out of the Trump.
We got the Detroit
So-
Red
They
Wings, right?
lazy.
We got all these sports teams. Detroit
And you
Red
got to hold your
Wings,
politicians
all of
accountable.
this stuff. They don't visit the Detroit schools and stuff that they named after. They be at my daughter's school. I'm an hour outside of Detroit. I'm in the suburbs and I don't care who know it. Because they got swimming pools at the high school. They got
Real good.
fitness gyms. That's where the scouts go. Look for the new. You know, we're athletes. We know how to swim. But if you don't get a kid a pool, they'll never know they
Exactly.
can go.
And then
to
you got the misconception black folks don't swim.
Well,
Yes, we do.
We do everything.
Exactly.
Even we
You
put our
taught it
medicine-
from us.
Look,
You
we
learned
gotta
it from us,
outthink you.
probably.
I mean, that's
They
the
would
thing.
rather build a juvenile facility than to build a rec center.
Well, I learned the other day
Why?
when IBM had their computers and they didn't know how to work it. A black woman sat there and taught them their whole system.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Teach them everything.
Teach everything. I
The
told
only
them
That's
thing,
what I'm saying.
they say the only thing white people started was the patent office. They just steal things and patent as they sell.
One thing white people know how to do is kill.
Now that's for sure.
They kill your
Stone
dreams.
cold killers.
Hey,
I
so
don't know. But I am looking for one good Jewish white friend to hang out with, pull some strings.
Girl,
Like
it's,
Drake
they
doing
all
for,
up and down the
Gucci.
street every Saturday. You can come by my house.
I'm coming out. Girl, we going. We getting
Cause they not allowed to drive or something, I guess, cause they walk to church.
Girl, let me tell you something, Jay.
Right there on North Jewel Hills in La Vista.
If we ain't getting no money together, we can't be friends. And you said, you want to open one? Hell yeah,
Yes,
we
we
gonna
gonna open one.
We'll be back in
Bills
the
and blocks.
alright, y'all.
Cause I'm about to open a chain of nail salons.
Let them know what they can find.
Yep. So our ladies won't be getting beat up in these nail salons and these beauty salons.
And if you wanna come get your nails
Beauty.
done, you know where I'm at.
Supply places.
She said, Jack
Sean.
me up.
Let the listeners and followers know where they can find.
So everyone can find me on Instagram at Shawn Binion. That's ShawnBinion. That's also on Facebook, Shawn Binion. Instagram, I said Instagram, Shawn Binion. Snapchat, Shawn Binion. Twitter, Shawn Binion. I also do Thrifty Thursday, every Thursday, where I display clothes from different thrift shops or just cheaper stores to show people, especially the youth, that they don't have to spend a whole lot to look good. You know, because especially because of what we were just talking about, we need to use more of our funds for bigger things. So why do we spend so much on clothing and just trivial things? We don't need to do that. So yeah, I'm trying to send out a message. So you can tune in every Thursday. I display 50 items.
All right.
Oh, Danny 313, DANNI 313. That's on Facebook and on Instagram. And then of course Pillow Talk, Pillow_Talk fan page on Instagram. That's only for the grown and sexy. We be talking that trash, so come on over there. We like comments, we like DMs. We like DMs, we like all that. We want to know what y'all want to hear from Pillow Talk. That's the whole thing. We talk about it all. We ain't scared.
It's the boss, man. ATL Access bring you nothing but hot things going on in the city. Stephen Chapman, y'all vote City Council November. We going for District 4. And y'all check out these ladies. These ladies have got it going on, and they're going to be the next thing popping.
If I don't live in that district, I can still vote.
No. Can I move to that district so I can vote for you? Can we get on? Can I get on the thing? We're gonna work something out.
Committee.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some real people in office. You know, I be like, don't vote for they look strange.
That's it. You got a list. Well, y'all know y'all can find me on Instagram, JAEMICHELLE22. That's on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, and my nail page. She nailed it. That's 2 I's and it. SHENAILEDIIT. And the nail loft is open. I am taking appointments.
All right, y'all. We'll be back next week. I'm trying to find another guest. So I go out of town.
Boy, you scared of handcuffs.
Yeah.
I ain't scared. I said I use
Come
handcuffs. We out there.
You done changed the subject.
Right. We talk about that another day.
We gonna tie you up and you tell people what we did to you.
Right. It's a wrap. Photo ops. Yeah. Photo ops.
Yeah, it's fun.
Every day. What's today? The 25th.
It's her little response.
Yeah. Fraud, yeah.
So it's like, I heard this before.
When y'all leaving?
Monday, to check out.
I left my posters here. I left my mic on. I ain't got no shit with me. What the fuck is this bitch in Helen?
Backdrop. Yeah. Hey, man.
Guess you needed a pat. What type of bum bitch need a friend over a rat? What type of mother leave her one son over that? Little bitch, damn person, bitch, cat, that's the cat.